All right, let's dive into today's morning letter written barefoot by Chang. And this one is huge, folks. It's about a movement that's going global, all centered around this incredibly simple idea that claims to unlock miraculous healing. And what is it? Just walking barefoot. So let's break it down.
So check this out. There's this book, The Miracle of Barefoot Walking, which has been a complete phenomenon over in Korea. And now it's been translated and released for everyone on Amazon Kindle under the title Walk Barefoot. But, this is so much more than just a book launch. It's like a secret wellness gift from Korea is now being shared with the entire world.
Okay, so what's the big idea here? What's this philosophy really about? Well, it all starts with a problem, a really fundamental problem with how we live today. It's this deep, profound disconnect from the very earth we walk on.
And this slide just lays it out perfectly. On one side, you've got our modern world, right? Covered in concrete, asphalt. We're always wearing these rubber-soled shoes. We are literally insulated, cut off from the planet's natural energy. And the whole idea is that this separation, this could be at the root of so many of our health problems. But then you look at the other side, and the solution is just so simple, so elegant. It's about reconnecting, just by walking on natural ground.
So that brings us to the practice itself, barefoot walking. It sounds so simple, and it is, but the implications are apparently huge. Let's dig into what it is exactly and the science behind how it's supposed to work. Okay, so barefoot walking, you might have also heard it called earthing or grounding, is literally just what it says on the tin. It's getting your shoes off and putting your bare feet right onto the earth. Think grass, dirt paths, sand. The whole concept is that our bodies are kind of designed to be in direct touch with the planet. We're meant to absorb its natural energy to keep ourselves balanced and healthy. I absolutely love this analogy. Think about it like this. Your body is like a battery, and through daily life, stress, all that stuff, it just gets run down, depleted. The earth, though, it's like this massive natural charging station, just full of energy. So when you walk barefoot, you're literally plugging yourself back in. You're recharging, restoring your body's natural balance, and just getting that vitality back.
Okay, so that's the theory. But the big question is, does it actually work? This is where things get really, really compelling. We're going to look at some of the incredible, almost miraculous stories of healing that people are reporting from doing this one simple thing.
So at a recent festival for barefoot walking, hundreds of people stood up and shared their personal stories. And when you look at them, they kind of fall into three main groups, or what the movement calls the three pillars of healing. You've got amazing physical healing for major illnesses, incredible healing for the mind, and this wild reclaiming of youthful energy. Okay, first pillar, physical healing. And honestly, these stories are just mind-blowing. Get this, a 79-year-old man with terminal prostate cancer saw his PSA levels, a key marker, drop from 106 all the way down to 0.04. That's practically zero. Then you have people reporting complete healing from thyroid and lung cancer to the point where they could stop all their meds. Even things you might not expect, like a case of chronic dry eye after surgery, just gone. Then there's the second pillar, healing the mind. And the stories here are just as powerful. There was a truly remarkable case of a 28-year-old woman on the autism spectrum. She hadn't spoken in years, but after 3 years of this practice, she started speaking again and connecting with people. People talk about finding this incredible inner peace and strength, like they could take on the world. Even a couple shared how it helped them stop arguing all the time and brought peace back to their home.
And the third pillar? Reclaiming your youth. This is so cool. Picture this, an 89-year-old man, after 2 years of walking barefoot every day, throws away his cane. He just doesn't need it anymore. And he's not alone. There's this whole community of people in their 80s who are out there running, living life to the fullest. Their slogan says it all. This life will run barefoot until the end. I love that. Okay, I don't know about you, but those stories are seriously inspiring. So if you're sitting there thinking, all right, I'm in, I want to try this, the next big question is, how do you start? Let's get into the practical, step-by-step guide.
First off, you should know you wouldn't be doing this alone. This movement is exploding. It started with just 400 people back in 2019. By 2025, they're expecting over 1,000. And for 2026, the goal is 2,000 people, including international guests. So yeah, this isn't just some passing trend. It's a real, powerful community that's growing every day.
Getting started is super easy and safe. You just have to follow a few simple steps. First, find a good spot. A park with some grass, a beach, a dirt path, perfect. Don't go crazy on your first day. Just start with a few minutes and build up your time gradually as your feet get stronger. And,
common sense. Watch where you're walking so you don't step on anything sharp. And a really important safety tip. It's always a good idea to make sure your tetanus vaccination is up to date.
All right, now for the golden rules if you really want this to work. Rule number 1, and this is the big one, consistency is key. This isn't a once-in-a-while thing. To get those amazing benefits, you've got to do it every single day. And rule number 2 is all about foot care. Especially when it's dry out, you have to wash your feet really well after you're done, and then, and don't skip this, slather on a good moisturizing cream. This will keep your heels from cracking and keep your feet healthy. There's a quote from the author Park Dong-Chang that just perfectly sums this all up. He says, "The beginning is humble, but the end will be prosperous." And that's exactly it, isn't it? It's just taking off your shoes. It's a small, humble start. But where it can lead to profound changes in your health, in your entire life, that's the prosperous end. So really, this is a question for you. After hearing all this, the concept, the incredible stories, are you ready to start your own healing journey? Are you ready to take that one tiny, humble step and just kick off your shoes? And hey, if you're looking for more info or want to connect with other people who are doing this, there's an amazing online community. Just look up the National Barefoot Walking Movement headquarters on Naver Cafe. It's a great place to ask questions, share your own experiences, and just get support. So there you have it, a deep dive into the incredible power of barefoot walking. If you found this as fascinating as I did, and if you think this message needs to get out there, please do us a huge favor. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next one. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today.